This is an emergency message regarding Hurricane Helene. If water is already in your street or close to your home, do not wait. Leave now for higher ground. Take essential medications, important documents. If you believe something, do not drive through floodwater. Avoid downed power lines. When officials tell you to evacuate, follow their directions immediately as is reasonable.
Yeah, my name is Sheen Mitchell, and I live in Taylor, South Carolina. I used to live in Florida for 16 years and lots of hurricanes, and the damages that were in Greenville were nothing like what I saw when I lived in Florida. In the meantime, it had rained and my ceiling here in my sunroom had leaked and in my kitchen. And at the time, my aunt had to come live with me because she did not have insurance on her house, and she had a huge tree go through the roof of her house. So she had to come live with me. She had her dog. We had to let the dog in and out, so we had to be very careful out there because there were holes in the deck where the tree limbs had punctured holes in it. And also, one of the trees that fell in my yard fell at the edge of the driveway and broke the concrete. So I had to be very careful coming in and out of the garage not to let my car wheels fall in that hole when I was coming in and out. My little front porch right there was bent down where the tree landed on it and broke it. So because the gutters were not keeping the water off the corner, if you should go off the sunroom out onto the deck, it got wet, mossy, and it caused me to slip and fall. So that I ended up going and finding out that I had torn my meniscus a little bit just because in my right knee of the way that I landed. But that was a consequence of not having the gutters where they were. So it was down the line, but a very frustrating situation. I didn't have as much damage necessarily as some people had, but I had enough that it caused, issues with, like I say, with the roof leaking and those type of things. So it was very, very frustrating. Allstate arranged for a tarp to be put on the roof because there was a hole in my roof, and they sent out some people who were here for maybe 15 minutes max from the time they drove in the driveway until the time they drove back out, and they basically spread out a blue tarp. Fella from Allstate who came out, and I think he said 23 years and went all over the country doing things, and he was a very, very nice man, but he gave me enough money for 72 shingles, and my whole roof needed to be replaced because of all the damages. And I got the check, and then just trying to find somebody first was a problem, just because everybody in Greenville was trying to find contractors to help. The radical Handyman came out, and they're like, this is it's a bigger job than what Allstate has given you credit for. And we know basically an advocacy group that will come out and look, and they said, this is covered by your insurance, and insurance doesn't tell you that, but they'll come out and take pictures and send all the information to Allstate. This is something that is not something that you have to pay extra for. It's something that your insurance company has to consider if there's other things that haven't shown up in the initial review from the insurance company contractors. He made arrangements for me to meet with him and Franc. We met at Starbucks, and just Franc went through everything and explained the process to me that I didn't know anything about. They came out the next day, and then they looked, kind of went up and went around. The Winkley group did a thorough examination, and I think one time Franc told me that he sent over 200 pictures to Allstate to show them the damages that hadn't been seen in the first examination by the Allstate contractor. Then that's when I knew, okay, I'm in good hands now. I might not have been in good hands before, but I felt like I was in really good hands and that I had somebody who was very competent handling my issue, because this is my house. I've worked all my life paying for my home and just wanted things back the way they were. So the initial claim, like I say, that Allstate said that they were responsible for was $27,000. But by the time the Winkley group got through, did their thorough examination, did all the work, did all the paperwork, all the pictures and those type of things, the whole claim ended up being $72,000. I did not understand the process. I just thought the money that I had gotten from Allstate, that was it. You had to try to figure out what to do with that type thing. And Franc with the Winkley group explained to me, no, that's not how it is, because you don't know until you go in and you start working on things what underlying damages there may be, and that the limits of my insurance policy covered that. I'm just very thankful to have met all the people at the Winkley group who, understood and were in constant communication and let me know, here's where we are, this is what we're doing, we've submitted this, we're waiting on this. If we didn't hear back from Allstate like they said we would, they contacted them. So it was just a relief. I know you care about your home, as I did mine, and if you're looking for somebody who is reliable, who remains in constant communication, who knows what they're doing, they have the experience, expertise, and know what your home needs to be returned back to pre-damage level, the Winkley group is definitely a reliable group of people that you need to work with.